Quansheng radio. What is this thing? This thing has caught my attention. I've seen several firmware that you can run with this. The box, I don't have another Baofeng box, but it's quite similar. It's only $30, but what you can do with this thing is insane. So I picked one up and I want to take and just do an unboxing just to show. I didn't see a lot of videos like that, but if we open it up, it looks oddly familiar to the UV5R. It's almost the same. Wow, that's incredibly heavy. Whew. Okay, so right off the top, of course, you don't have that cheap plastic wrap that they stick the 5R in. So it's almost like the same setup. Here's a 5R just to compare. Side by side, a larger screen, a little bit better feeling on the buttons. It's kind of the same design, the 3 buttons at least, but much bigger. The volume knob, this I kind of liked. It sounds like the same switch that's in there. The same antenna connector. That was one thing that didn't show up that I couldn't find. That uses the standard one. Of course, the battery, I mean, this thing is almost identical. Okay, well, sorry to break up the video. If you're making videos, make sure you charge your batteries. Something messed up, so I lost some of the footage to this. I recorded the audio track, but overall didn't, so I'm gonna just run through a quick review. So the battery itself, battery clip goes on the battery and it snaps in top first.
Welcome, channel mode 2.
Yeah, there you go. I had left that on. It's got the push-in type, so it actually got a really good. This is utilizing two clips in order to anchor it onto the back of the body, which is quite stronger.
Welcome, channel mode.
There's no waterproofing or anything, so don't get this in the water, but the clearances don't look too bad on the housing. So I think you'd be alright, maybe in light rain,
Welcome,
but
channel mode 2.
I'd be a little cautious of it. The antenna uses the same as your Baofengs, so you won't have to buy new antennas, especially if you have adapters and all the rest of the stuff, and everything goes fine. So this is the UK5. The UK6, if you look at the screen, it comes up with a white screen, or whatever you want to say, gray screen or something. It is not a color screen. It's just simple. The UK6 has the amber. That's the only difference I can find between the two of them. Other than that, it's got a great feel. It feels like you got more of a radio in your hand than anything. Now, the part that I was checking out, this also came out of here, was the base. This wire will probably be just fine. For safety's sake, when I decide that 100% that I'm keeping everything, which I think at this point I'm going to, this little radio intrigues me. This is putting out 8.4 volts at 500 milliamps, which this cord can be rated for. However, that's really thin, and I don't see Yeah, that's about the thinnest cord I've seen on an AC device. I mean, I know it's not pulling much, but I kind of liked it better when it was the external plug for the base. For comparison, you know, the changing from AC to DC happened in this, where now they're sending 120 volts down to this base, and the cord says it's rated for 250 to 300 volts, which, yeah, I don't know. I got mixed feelings on this charge base, but well, I might crack that open later and see. Unlike the original design was transformer, rectifier, all that inside the box, and then it would come down as a low voltage line. And this right here is a very shallow, probably not 18 gauge, probably something around like 20 or something thin. But it did allow you to, if you had a different plug-in, it's actually rated for a little bit less. You could run this completely off a DC power supply to get power into it. Now, on the flip side, when I look at the radio, which is the part that intrigued me the most, was it came with the USB-C cord. And of course, yes, this is Arlo. I'm not sponsored by Arlo. This is just a spare USB block that I have. It's a 2 amp block, and what I found is it will charge the radio, but I can actually run the radio from the USB port, which is really cool. I'm almost tempted to try this out on packet to see how it would do, because you could run this off of a Pi, and this would make a nice little repeater, or digipeater. Now, the only thing is I don't know how good the heat sinking is, if it relies on, you know, whatever thermal properties this can get to keep it cool. You know, it's probably not designed to run that much of a duty load. But yeah, I'm excited that it's a USB. Finally, amateurs have always been hanging in the back for whatever reason on technology. We finally get a radio with a USB-C. Finally. Anyways, so that's the radio itself. Check it out. I'm gonna do some experimenting. There's some custom firmwares that will do sideband. There was some pretty neat stuff going on, and that's what caught my eye to this. So we'll see what it works out. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Hopefully this video comes out okay. Like I said, I lost part of the video and didn't realize it till I was done recording. So have a good one. We'll see you. Looking good into 2024. Hopefully I'll get some new content out. And we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.